You know that feeling when they're just constantly running a comb through the tangled, incredibly complicated mess of modern health advice? I mean, one day it's super simple, and the very next day you're falling down this confusing spiral of strict diets and impossible workout routines. But what if health wasn't a rigid chore? What if it was more like a freestyle dance? Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're diving into the highly intuitive, totally natural approach of former pro athlete Julian Hayes. We're going to walk through how to put in the elbow grease to, as he calls it, tame the mane of health and wellness, but doing it in a way that feels totally agreeable and tailored directly to you.
I allow myself to be balanced. Wow, that is just such a powerful affirmation, isn't it? It sets this incredibly positive tone for everything we're exploring today. Because the underlying philosophy here is that health shouldn't feel like a punishment. It should be harmonious. It's really about giving yourself the permission to explore, to laugh, to joke with yourself, and to actually find what genuinely works for your own nervous system. You aren't forcing your body into a box. You're allowing yourself the space to truly be well.
But look, before we get into the physical habits, we've got to address the elephant in the modern room. How much control do your devices actually have over you? Or actually better yet, how much control do they have over your well-being? This whole explainer is framed around taking back autonomy over our minds and bodies, because we really have to figure out how to navigate this wild age of high-speed internet and artificial intelligence without, losing our core connection to ourselves.
So Julian visualizes our daily routine as a tool belt. Think about that. We aren't out here chasing some universal cookie-cutter perfection. Instead, you're building a customized routine. You observe what works best for you, you snap that onto your tool belt, and you actively lighten your load by just tossing away the tools that aren't working for your unique life. It's all about finding the exact right tools to balance your daily reality.
And putting this tool belt into action right when you wake up, it means taking a real moment to be present, doing some stretching, enjoying a warm cup of tea. These aren't just random morning chores. They're literal tools to tune into your body's natural frequencies before the absolute chaos of the world tries to tune them for you. It's all about consciously curating the exact day you envision, right from the jump.
All right, let's jump right into part one, the internal fire.
So we're looking at habit 1, daily walks, habit 2, fasting regularly, and habit 3, spicy foods.
Let's talk about habit 1, daily walks. It's so interesting how this guide calls walking a staple part of our dualistic foundation. It describes it literally as the act of falling forward to make progress in a coordinated rhythm. I love that. It's this simple oxymoron that just works. The idea is to move simply because your mind says go and your heart desperately needs a new vibe. Whether you're walking on your feet, wheeling, or scooting, the practical goal here is to be present. Attune yourself to your steps, almost as if you're thanking the earth with every single movement.
Moving to habit 2, fasting. Now wait, rather than viewing this as some kind of starvation or a super strict diet rule, it's really helpful to just look at it as a natural pause. It's an effortless way to create space in your routine. Oftentimes, if we're actually just listening to our bodies, this pause happens completely without thought. By consciously incorporating this into your tool belt, you're simply allowing your body's internal fire a moment to balance itself out, to digest and to reset, without being constantly overloaded with new fuel.
Okay, habit 3. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is variance. Eating spicy foods regularly isn't some sort of dare you do with your buddies. It's done with timing and purpose. Spice is just one tiny sliver in a massive wheel of flavors. The guide suggests things like a lemon ginger tea to kickstart the day, or maybe a lemon cayenne maple drink to really stimulate the gut. It's all about exploring new flavors, playfully testing your heat index, and paying very close attention how you feel before, during, and after consuming that heat to find your ultimate internal balance.
All right, that brings us to part 2, the external frequencies. Here we have habit 4, sunlight and grounding, and habit 5, unplugging to limit artificial light.
So, habit 4 is all about grounding and sunlight. The text heavily emphasizes just sitting in the sun, letting those heat waves naturally cleanse and comfort the body. In our modern society, striving for direct sunlight and actually putting your bare hands or your bare feet directly in the dirt is vital. It connects us with this deep down natural intelligence. It's a completely actionable way to detach from the artificial world and rediscover your unique balance through a daily, natural dosage of Earth's medicine.
Because think about it. We're constantly in this crazy tug of war. On one side, you have natural intelligence, the sun, the earth, the natural release of serotonin and melatonin that perfectly matches our human circadian rhythm. But then on the other side, we're getting blasted by artificial programming, endless blue light, infinite algorithms, and the constant sound and vibrational frequencies of our phones. One of these builds you up, the other literally drains your energy.
And that brings us to habit 5, limiting blue light and getting rid of unnecessary apps. The guide actually notes this could easily be habit number 1. Before you mindlessly stare into your device tonight, just consider the glare staring right back at you. You have to break the artificial programming. Practically speaking, that means turning off the phone during sleep, shutting off the Wi-Fi, and getting rid of unnecessary lights and lasers in your bedroom so your body can truly heal and recharge.
You know, winding down and fiercely protecting your sleep is honestly just as vital as your morning hustle. Turning off sensory distractions, grabbing a real book instead of doom scrolling, and maintaining a solid cool-down routine are massive takeaways here. This is exactly how you shut down the noise of the world and safely tuck away your tool belt for the night. Now, we have literally only scratched the surface of these 5 habits today, but man, there is so much more to uncover. If you want to build out your ultimate wellness tool belt, Julian Hay's full 40-page blueprint is just a fantastic resource to check out. Seriously, it's a super fun, exciting read. It covers everything from how to effectively shop at the grocery store to finding your real balance on cruise control. It's a great next step to take these concepts and really build them into your unique routine.
So, I want to leave you with this final, kind of provocative thought. Look at your daily habits. Look at the device in your hand right now. Are you moving to your own rhythm, or are you just dancing to the algorithm? It's time to choose your tools wisely. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope you leave today feeling inspired to allow yourself to be balanced.